Hey, John Christensen here. So thankful you guys can be a part of this video. What I want to do in this video is kind of explain some of the issues and problems that have been kind of attributed to the Ford Maverick Hybrid. Specifically, rather, going over the hybrid and the issues that people have been complaining about, the issues that have been known about. And the reason why I'm doing this is kind of dispel some of the myths that are out there, and also kind of bring to light and kind of help to ease some of the anxiousness about the Maverick Hybrid in itself. Some people have talked about canceling orders. I mean, there's some things we're going to talk about that have been known issues on the forums, on the Ford Maverick forum, on the Facebook groups that are on there about the Maverick Hybrid and the Maverick itself. So what I wanted to do is, number one, kind of help to ease some people's minds as a result of me owning this truck ever since the beginning of April, the end of March, taking delivery on this guy, and then my experience as well. So number one, my experience since I've had this truck, number one, my dad brought this truck over to me from the East Coast. In fact, it was ordered at his dealership, and it was kind of a special thing. My dad wanted to bring it over. He lives on the East Coast. I live in North Idaho. So he actually drove about 4,000 miles. It's less than that, but he took some detours, went to see the Grand Canyon. Anyway, brought it over, no issues whatsoever. Zero. I mean, literally, the truck only had 500 miles on it. He hopped in it with my mom, and they drove it over to me, visited the Grand Canyon, some different places from Delaware all the way over to North Idaho, up here in Post Falls, and no issues whatsoever. Getting amazing fuel mileage to boot. So now that I've owned the truck, since my dad's dropped it off, since I've owned it, I have about 16,000 miles on it, and I've had zero issues. Count it, zero issues. How many times have you been to the dealer? Zero times. I do all my own oil changes. The second oil change has already been done, and I'm coming up on my third oil change once the truck hits 20,000 miles. So, zero issues with this truck. So what I wanted to do is kind of cover what issues have been talked about. And there's two main issues with the Maverick Hybrid. Two main issues. The first one was the glowing cat and surging issue. The glowing cat and surging issue is related to in very cold climates. I didn't have this experience because after I received my truck, it was already starting to be springtime here in North Idaho. So, but anyway, in very cold climates, if you do a remote start, the engine, after a period of about 5 minutes after remote start has happened, would start to surge. And then as a result of that, the cat, because of the amount of fuel that was being dumped into the engine and not being burned all the way, the cat was receiving that, the catalytic converter, and would start to glow, causing a burning plastic smell, causing a rotten egg smell. And Ford, soon after, put out a TSB and a software update to eradicate this issue, to fix this issue. So that's already been taken care of. I can show you where the cat is. I'll show you that momentarily where it is, because there's actually two catalytic converters on the Maverick Hybrid. One up by the manifold and one further down the line underneath the truck. So anyway, I'll show you where that is. The second issue I want to talk about today in this video is the one where trucks are dying on the side of the road. In any hybrid vehicle, it's not just Ford, it's Toyota. Any hybrid is going to have two batteries, a 12 volt and a high voltage battery. Usually it's 400 volts is what it is in the Maverick. It could vary between 360 to 380, 400, pushing maybe a little bit more of a 420 or 460. Anyway, it's going to be right around those ranges. So you're going to have a 12 volt that runs certain things within the truck, and then you have the 400 volt high voltage battery that runs the hybrid powertrain itself, the eCVT, runs the air conditioning compressor and some other components. That's about it. So what happens is, if you don't have 12 volts to the Maverick Hybrid, it's not going to do a blessed thing. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to turn on. It's not going to do anything. So what the issue is, and let me kind of show you in the truck here. So as I take my camera off the tripod, cold air intake, there we go. What's happening is that there is a soldering connection down in this area right here, right below here, is where a bolt is. I can try and kind of take it off if you can kind of see it in there. Anyway, what's happening is this wire is coming off the 12-volt battery that lives underneath the rear seat. This is the main wire that goes to the main connector right here, and that splices in with the computer or the ECU over here, and different things. So what's happening is this connector is somehow working its way loose, and I've even seen a video where somebody has jiggled this connector and it starts to work once again. So Ford has already known about this, or already providing a fix for it. What they're doing is replacing the wiring harness, this whole wiring harness from the battery all the way up to here, and they're replacing this terminal block as well. The quick fix is what many have done is they actually run another bolt through here, or tighten up the bolt in here. You know, you can check yours to see if you have any connection issues by shaking it and doing different things. This right here is where you would jump start it. This is kind of loose on mine because I broke the tab. But you jump start it there. There's a positive terminal there, and then the negative terminal, or the negative, would go right here. Anyway, so that's the other issue. Now, are these two issues a cause of concern for future Maverick owners? No, not really. Because here's the thing, and I've already done the research. The exact same thing is used in the Escape Hybrid since 2020. And the Escape Hybrid has 0 issues. 0. There were some different things that were going on with the transmission in the early ones, but this is kind of an updated version of the HF45 used in the Maverick. That's why it's on all-wheel drive, but 0 issues with this whole setup. If you look underneath the hood of Escape Hybrid, guess what you're going to see? The exact same components. Why the Maverick is having these certain issues on these early builds, I'm not sure. But Ford understands it, and Ford is rectifying it. I guess the whole premise of my video is, is really, you don't have to be scared about getting a Maverick Hybrid. I mean, if you find a good deal on one, then get it. Go for it. It's an amazing vehicle. It gets amazing gas mileage. I just want to quell and really kind of put to bed and put to rest some of the fears that people have. Oh my goodness, I don't want to get this vehicle because it's going to leave me on the side of the road. Really? Really? You know, that could be any vehicle. It could be a Toyota. You should see how many issues the new Tundra is having. I'm just saying. And some of it's blown out of proportion, just like what's going on with the Maverick. Some of it's blown out of proportion, you know, and people do that. The internet does that. My goal in my video here is to kind of help ease a little bit of tension and to ease some of the issues that, you know, the concerns that people have. Again, I've had my Maverick Hybrid for almost, 17,000 miles. I got about a little over 16,000 on it right now. And I've had 0 issues. No trips to the dealer whatsoever. None. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody. Let me know if this helps you. So appreciate you guys. Again, tune in for more Maverick content. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell notification. And you'll be, let you know when a new video comes up. I try and upload every single Wednesday. All right? You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Again, enjoy your Mavericks for those who are watching. Thank you.